My name is Omar Harris, and I'm from Springfield, Massachusetts. Wasn't born there, but I was raised there. And I'm currently serving a 5-year sentence for drug charges. But just to touch on the Springfield corruption in the Springfield Police Department and the prosecutor's office, I've been directly impacted by that throughout my life over the past 20 years. As a young kid, I didn't know no better, and I picked up some charges where the police accused me of some things that only I and them knew was false. And I took my chances in the courthouse, in the system, hired lawyers and stuff like that. And the cops used to just lie. They'll get on the stand in the courthouse along with the prosecutors and make up these false accusations against us black men. Because I have friends that go through the same thing day to day. And everything just be lying. I found myself getting convicted. Now I have a long record of things that affects me from getting jobs, raising my children properly, and things like that. I have 4 kids, and I was just, and then most recently, back in 2013, I was affected by the Annie Dukin, the drug lab situation, where a lady inside of the Attorney General's office itself withheld evidence on me, which would have freed me, and I ended up doing 5 years in prison because of that. Eventually, a lawyer by the name of Luke Ryan was able to get to the bottom of this evidence, and it was able to go up to the SJC, and the SJC was able to free me and release me after doing 5 years, which I shouldn't have been doing no time at all. But it just goes to show that it gets deeper than that. My case is just a drug case, but the other guys that got more serious case and in particular one officer, Greg Victor, that I know personally, I grew up, and a Norman Shank, and a Wildlegger. These are officers that, I wasn't fortunate enough to live in the suburbs of Springfield, Mass. I was, living in what they so-called label as the ghetto. So these are the cops that was frequent in the neighborhood, and they would just pick on us. I got a case where the cop planted drugs on me, took drugs off one person and planted it on me. And it was my word against his. And of course, with all with the prosecutors being on their side and not doing their investigation the proper way, I ended up getting a 3 to 5 year sentence for that charge for something that wasn't even mine. I have friends that was falsely accused of more serious crimes, like homicides and stuff like that, and innocent people are being locked up because, you have these individuals that take an oath to uphold and be honest about what they see in the community and what they seem fit to be crime. But yet they just going around just false advertising stuff and just pinning stuff on us because we don't know. At some point in time we was young and we didn't know any better. You know what I mean? And I'm happy that there's a movement going on right now to highlight the corruption in Springfield because it's really needed. I feel my opinion on it is a little deeper. It goes all the way to the mayor's office. Mayor Serrano, where this guy's we have the same mayor for 25 years, and, it's only one set of people that keeps going to prison, which are the color folks, and I hate to put it like this, but it's not fair, and his people, are nobody's getting, there's no punishment for any crimes. They got this new dangerous thing where they're holding guys in the county jail. I was held for 120 days for a drug charge. Dangerous. After the 120 days was up, I was held for another 180 days, dangerous, for a drug charge. And then these are all alleges. There's not solid proof to these cases. So, it's just a lot of things, and for me it goes deep. We have to look at the whole system overall, not just the police department, not just the prosecutor's office, the mayor's office, everyone. Like, everyone's involved and everyone's playing a role, and they're getting away with this stuff for all these years because somebody's okaying it. Somebody's telling them, you don't have to worry about your job. You could keep your job. Just lock these dudes up. That's it. Just clean it up, and that's all that matters by any means necessary. And justice needs to be, needs to be served on behalf of us people, us black and brown folks that aren't getting the proper, even the lawyers, like, they'll take your money and sell you out, you know what I mean? I'm here now serving a sentence, and I feel like I could have been home with my family right now. But due to my past history, I was in a position where either I take this 5 years or I try my chances at trial and get 30 years. And I didn't want to do that because I know how the system works. I've been there before. I've been there where cops has got on the stand and straight up lied to the judge, to the prosecutor, with no evidence. You know, I had a cop, that same guy that his name is on the list, he's one of the main guys, Greg Bigda, that on one of my cases, he took the stand on me, testified, and every question that my lawyer, the private investigator, asked him, the answer to his questions was, I don't remember. But yet I got a 12-year sentence for that crime. Every question that was asked to this guy was, I don't remember, I don't remember. But it's bigger than just me. You know, that's just an example of if I can deal with that with the petty drug charge, imagine the guys that got serious cases and serious charges and what they're going through. You know what I mean? And we know, I'm just happy that, you know, somebody's shining a light on them. But I'm not going to hold you guys up too much more longer. Once again, my name is Omar Harris. Thank you for your time.